What's going on? I love that we go 5 minutes early every day, right? Don't you? Don't you like it that it's 5 minutes early to kind of get the intro out of the way? So when the time hits, we can just get stuck in and go hard. I like that. I think that's cool personally, but I mean, maybe you feel differently. I'm not sure. Either way, I think it's time. Let us play this beautiful animated intro with this beautiful song thingy.
Just a mic in my shaky hand, a million thoughts and a crooked grin, saying, hey, you wanna come in? I built this place out of bits and glue, bad jokes and a better view. If the world outside feels loud and mean, you can hang out here with me. I don't have all the answers, but I know drop your heavy smile, let the mess fall on the floor. We can laugh too loud, be the wrong kind of proud, like we've never been hurt before. This is Rastov's place, every kind of face, every heart that needs a home. So come as you are, yeah, you're already one of us. You don't have to be alone. Some of us are brave, some of us just pretend. Some of us been broken by people we call friends. But in this weird little glowing screen, we're more than what we've been. We're just a bunch of souls trying not to fold, looking for something real again. You don't gotta be perfect, you just gotta show up. Yeah, you can stay a while, drop your heavy smile, let the mess fall on the floor. We can laugh too loud, be the wrong kind of proud, like we've never been hurt before. This is Rastov's place, every kind of face, every heart that needs a home. So come as you are, yeah, you're already one of us. You don't have to be alone. I know the world can be cruel, I know it doesn't always care, but when you hear my voice, I hope it sounds like, hey, you're safe here. So stay a while, let yourself smile, even if it feels brand new. We'll make dumb jokes and heal in small hopes, like a family kind of crew. This is Rastov's place, time and space, where the lonely disappear. So hit that go and don't let go, 'cause I'm glad that you're here. Stay a while, yeah, stay a
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another day in paradise, where I finally got these lights reconnected so I can actually use them again and not just be sitting in the dark the whole time. Now, fortunately, they're not, I don't really know what the perfect brightness or whatever the fuck. You know what? They're fixed. Okay, we just got to take the little small victories when we can. How are we doing today? Welcome back to the second stream of Fall Off February. And we're going full tits this month on Fallout February. Okay, we've got new merch. We've got a bunch of stuff that's happening in the Discord with applications for new moderators and things like that. Oh, it's all happening. It's all happening. It's all going on. It feels good. It feels good. We're making a lot of progress on a lot of different things, and yeah, it feels good. I'm excited to see where it goes. It is a better start than yesterday, yes. I mean, the knocks just keep on coming, but it doesn't matter because, you know, the positives outweigh the shit things at the moment. And that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. I kind of just want to tell you about all the good stuff that's going on. But also, I don't want the whole stream to be an advertisement for stuff either. So it's kind of we'll go over it as we go through. But there was some crazy stories that I ended up reading. You know, oh my god.
At NGD6 I super chatted 9.99. Times Rasters. What's up, boss?
How you going, Dingy? It's good to see you, brother. Everything's going okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. You know, it's the second stream of Fall Off February, so obviously, you know, this whole month is where we fall off and crash and burn. You know, that's just how it's gonna be. That's how we roll here. You know, but I'm hoping eventually we'll stop falling off and stop crashing and start growing again. You know. But we're definitely leaning into the fall off February type thing. It's inspection day today. The landlord hasn't shown up yet. I'm feeling nervous because you have no idea what's going to happen with that stuff, right? Anything is possible. Oh God, there's always something, right? Like anytime you have an inspection or something like that done, right? There's always one little thing that you possibly missed or one question that they ask and you're just like, oh my God, bro, does it have to be like this? Do we have to do this now? You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope it all goes well. I hope we get through it, no problem. Captain Shotgun said, didn't know you guys are in an apartment, thought it was a village house. What, bro, even hobbits have landlords, dude. Not every hobbit owns their own home, bro. You know, after the ring got tossed into the volcano, you know, inflation skyrocketed. So, you know, poor little hobbits just couldn't afford to live anymore, you know, because they were so popular now. They were just so popular. It just didn't work that way. So, you know, it's something you have to be mindful of whenever you are thinking about moving to Hobbiton. Oh, man. But how are we all doing today? How are you guys doing? How's everything going in your lives? How's, I'm always interested to know, like, what's going on with you guys. I really am. Because I feel like we all have these things in common, these things that we enjoy, these things that we like, you know, being that it's, you know, whether or not it's games, it's shows, it's random streamers. We all have different things that we enjoy, but we all live completely different lives, you know? And I always find it interesting to hear what's going on for you guys. And I like that being a part of the stream. Raven said I had to get another coffee. It's so cold. The coffee's cold or the temperature's cold? I don't know. But we got Daisy here. We got Rasa Games, Kawaii, Captain Shotgun, Bellawood, Sapphire. Obviously, we got the boy Dingy. If you guys are chilling with us today, make it known in the chat. We're currently doing some applications at the moment for a couple of new moderators in the Discord, which would also spill over into the YouTube chat as well. And the purpose behind that is, if I'm being honest, like I'm juggling so much stuff, you know, I'm juggling so many things. I just need a little bit of help, you know, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help. That's one thing that, you know, I think we could all learn from. Mr. Boom Boom Power gave a little doggo, and then Alex with the gifted. Thank you, my brother. It's, yeah, you know, like there's times in your life, right, where, you know, especially as, well, as people, right? No one really likes asking for help. And sometimes you just hit that point where you got to be like, what's the impact if I don't ask for help in this situation, right? So, you know, between doing the 2 streams, like planning, running a community, you know, and then trying to keep like the Discord and stuff active, I was just like, I need a little bit of help with some of the admin stuff. So, if you're interested in being a moderator, message me on Discord. We'll add you. We currently have, I think it's 8 or 9 applicants current people that wish to become a part of the moderation team. What it's going to entail basically is it's kind of gonna it's gonna be like a little events committee, but it's also going to be about engagement and stuff like that. One thing I didn't realize, which was kind of bizarre to me, was that most people in the Discord are just there to talk to me. So if I'm not talking, they're not talking, and then when I talk, they're all like, "Hey, what's up?" You know. So we need to try and figure out a way for everyone to kind of get to know each other, so that when I'm not there, because I have to sleep sometimes, and it's usually during you guys your day if you're American. You guys could talk to each other and hang out and chill with each other and start, making some friends and shit like that. So that's one of the things that I want to really focus on now. Grizz Pally just became elite. Hell yeah, I love that. Vat Gillis says, if you become a moderator here, are you a mod for the gaming channel as well? Yeah, if you're a mod, like you're a mod for the community, right? So you'd be in YouTube chats, you'd be in a Discord, would ask you for your opinions on different things and what, standard mod stuff, but it's also kind of like events and engagement, It's about making things fun for the peeps in the Discord. So we've got quite a few people that have sort of reached out, and a couple of people that I volunteered on there, like to do it. So we'll see. Now you don't have to do it. Like it's not a, it ain't no paid gig. This is purely voluntary. Who knows what the future holds? If we blow up, who knows, right? But for now, it's just people, that are really into the community that want to try and make it as banging as possible. Dingy said, how much longer till the gaming channel is monetized? I think we're about 300 hours at the moment. So, yeah. And it's like Weaver said, he said, I don't need to be a mod to drop ideas. I'll send those to you via DMs. I mean, that's 100% true as well. No one has to actually, like, you don't have to be a mod to take part and try and make the community as cool as possible, right? Because it's going to be as good as we make it. And that's one of the beautiful things about this is like even if you're not successful in getting the gig, that doesn't mean that you can't be a part of everything. That means that doesn't mean you can't be a part of like making everything great. So with that in mind, if you are interested, let me know, and then we'll go from there, and we'll be doing some tryouts. There'll be some interesting things that we do. Haven't quite worked out all of that stuff yet. One thing we need to look at, though, is this one. All right. So if you haven't seen this yet, it's Fall Off February. And what are we doing in February? We're falling off. So we've got a limited run of merch going from today, I guess, until March, where you could get yourself a nice little Fall Off February t-shirt. There's also a hat. And for the first time ever in Rastovia land, we will be having little drink koozies as well. So if you like keeping your little drink cold, or your hands warm when you're drinking that stuff, there you go. You can go get yourself a limited edition, because once we hit March and we're not falling off anymore, all right, these will be gone. So there is a code. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Promo code. It is Fall Off 10, and that's for 10% off all merch orders, right? Because that's one of the things that like you got to keep it consistent, right? Like I got to give you guys an opportunity to actually get some cool shit that you might like. Because you might not like everything in the store, but there might be one item that pops up that you're like, I fucks with that heavy, so I want to go play that, or I want to go buy that. But speaking of playing, all right, I feel like, dude, the first like 10 minutes of this is just a walking advertisement for the community. The VIP still has early access to the pinball, but I've been getting a lot of requests from people being like, I want to play the pinball. I want to go test it for you. I don't look, Nom Noms doesn't know that I'm going to volunteer that if I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put up a ongoing goal for this stream, and it'll be real simple, real easy. And I think if we hit it, we'd just make pinball public for anyone with a membership. All right, like maybe even Thigh Guys up. Okay. Open pinball beta test, because it's very cool. Like, it's actually a lot of fun. All members. So instead of just VIPs, everyone's going to be able to beta test this. It's going to be, you know, if we could get the 55s, we'll be good to go. It's just going to be an ongoing thing. If we hit that by the end of the stream, would be all good and all fun to do. Oh, bro, there's so many things to talk about when we go through, when there's all these different things fucking happening. I don't like, let me make sure I covered everything off. All right. We got the mod stuff. Yep. Cool. We got the merch stuff. Cool. Shit. Was there anything else? Was there anything else I had to cover before we like just kick into the fun stuff? I don't know. I'm not sure. I do want to know, though. I want to know what you guys think as far as like thumbnails for the stream goes, right? Because like, if I do an angry like or a sad looking thumbnail, more people show up. More people show up to like the stream, right? They're like, oh, what's going on? If I do a fun thumbnail, less people show up to the stream. So like, I'm trying to figure out like what the best way to do it. If I do, oh, we might.
Adweaver TSI Super Shattered 5. Sorry, Nomnums. I love you, bro.
Don't tell him. We can't tell him. He was like, oh, should we open it up to elites at the end of the week? And I was like, maybe. Little did he know I was planning on opening it up to everyone if we hit this goal. So 1 out of 50 is pretty good. 1 out of 50 is pretty good. Oh, man. The weather here, dude, I feel like we always cover this like whole weather thing, right? It's always such a topic because you guys are going through the friggin' cold as shit weather and I'm going through the hot weather. It's still raining, which means when it stops raining, it's going to be humid as fuck. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, you should try to start making thumbnails for people who don't know who you are to click on. Well, that's what I was thinking about today, right? That's why with the thumbnail that we have going today, and it's the 2 bombs in a blizzard, right? Because I was like, okay, well, that's not related to Rastov. That's just something potentially interesting. Maybe peeps will click on that, but I don't know. I don't think today's thumbnail and title was a hit, okay? Because we've got less people than normal. So maybe they're like, I don't know what Rastov's talking about today. I don't want to go fucks with that. Or maybe everyone's just super busy because it's the January rush has moved on, and so everybody is now getting stuck into the year, which is also a possibility, you know. It's also a possibility. Or it could just be that we're actually falling off. And if we are falling off, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I'm not sure. But we do have segments. We do have things we discuss on the regular, on the daily. And so let's get into those, shall we? You want to get into some segments, find out some interesting information? Because the ones today, I was personally kind of like, oh my God, that shit's nuts. Okay. Today in history, okay, on the 3rd of February in 1972, so a couple of years ago, all right, it was the deadliest snowstorm ever recorded in history struck Iran. Now, the reason I thought this would be an interesting one to talk about is because you guys are like, if you're in America, they're saying that you're potentially going to have the coldest snowstorm in history. Like the coldest you guys have ever had it before, right? So I figured this is something that happened today in history. This was the deadliest snowstorm, right? So the massive winter system dumped extraordinary amounts of snow across the country for nearly a week. In some regions, the snowfall was exceeded 8 meters, all right? For those of you who measure in feet, that's 26 feet. Can you imagine 26 feet of snow? Bro. Do you know how many feet that is? right? 26 feet is 25 feet more than 1, all right? That's 2 more feet more than 24. Like, that's crazy. That's a shitload of snow. It completely buried villages all throughout northern and western Iran. Entire communities were actually just completely buried under this snowstorm. Like, I can't imagine how fucking scary that must have been for those people. Right? Because, like, it would start off and you'd be like, okay, it's just a regular snowstorm. But then as it kept building and building and building and building, that shit would freak you out. Right? Right? Am I crazy? There's no way, right? There's actually no way. Like, none of you are going to be like, oh, this is normal. See? Weaver said that's a spicy snowstorm. That's a friggin' spicy snowstorm. It was so deep. Okay? It was so deep that there were the rescue teams that were trying to save people couldn't even find the villages that they were looking for. Hold on. Let me try and figure out how. Okay. What is 26 feet long? What are some objects that are 26 feet long? Freedom Tower Studio said, sounds like a normal winter in New Jersey. I don't know about that. Let's see. Let me see if I can find you some stuff to show you just how big 26 feet is. Let's have a look. Apparently, according to the internet, the longest human poop ever was 26 feet exactly. I don't know if I really wanted to go down that rabbit hole. None of the... Okay, these are all showing lengthwise, like this way. I need upways. Okay, never mind. All right, the longest poop ever recorded is 26 feet. So we found that out. So it's a shitstorm, essentially. Okay. Anyway, I thought that would be easier to find. It's definitely not. It's definitely not that easy to find. So power, food supplies, communication almost immediately just disappeared. Right? So these rural areas were completely... isolated. Okay. Now the really sad part of this thing, the really sad part of this snowstorm was once it ended, right? And they started trying to figure out how many people had lost their lives. Because like when villages are getting just consumed by snow, obviously some bad shit's going to happen. There was an estimated 4,000 people that died just from exposure, starvation, being trapped under collapsed like buildings. Like, the scale of this snowstorm was so huge that most of these villages just never, like, they never got rebuilt, and they just got like wiped off the map. It's and the funny thing that I found out about this, right? Funny might not be the right word. But it is even though this is one of the most famous snowstorms in all of history, right? It's not well known. Like, not a lot of people actually know about this crazy snowstorm. I was expecting the worst snowstorm ever to be in like Europe or North America, somewhere like that, because you're always hearing about how crazy snow shit is with them, right? Mr. Boom Boom Power said, I can't wait for global warming to get rid of the snow. Bro, we ain't going back into the global warming conversation. That's just a rabbit hole we don't need to be in. Why are you making these crazy stickers? Why? Why are you making these crazy goddamn stickers? It's insane. Yeah, so, I mean... That happened today in history, you know? That shit was just insane to me that like something that deadly is just so not known at all, right? Like, because it was in Iran, nobody gave a shit about it. Like, it's just wild. So it's basically a reminder that you know, winter can actually rival the destructive power of earthquakes and floods. You got to be careful, bro. So, you know, if it's snowing where you are and it's starting to get a little dicey, just don't risk it, because you never know You never know what could happen. You got to be safe, all right? Safety is paramount. Safety is incredibly paramount when it comes to this sort of stuff. So if you guys could drop a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate that. So what are we thinking about the snowstorm? What are we thinking about a snowstorm? Kind of crazy? Kind of nuts? 4,000 people, man. And that's just an estimate. That's just an estimate. That shit's insane. Have you guys ever been like in the middle of like a natural disaster? I remember one time I was playing World of Warcraft. I was raiding with my guild, right? I was the raid leader. We were in the middle of a boss fight, and the house that I lived in just started completely just swaying back and forth. Like the curtains were like back and forth. Like a freak. I was in the middle of the raid, and I was like, "The fuck's going on?" I'm like, guys, I gotta go. And they're like, you can't leave. You can't leave. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's a pretty serious earthquake going on. And they were like, oh, you should probably go. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I'm still talking to you. So I got under the desk. I still had the headset on. And all I was hearing from my raid, because they'd stopped. Because I think we were doing a boss in, it was a boss in Legion. It was a boss in Legion. And all that, they were like, are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Did you die? Like, I was like, come on. So I had to take my headset off because it was actually a really fucking scary earthquake. Like the entire house was like shaking. Like it just, everything was falling over. It was like the worst earthquake that I'd ever been, like, you know. Shit was insane. Dalton said I was on the local news one day for swimming through a flash flood. Okay, that's kind of scary. That's legitimately fucking scary. If you were a flash flood, bro, there's a reason that you're not supposed to fuck with those. We
At my boom boom pow super shattered 4.99. I think we need to reopen the ozone layer. I'll volunteer. Just super chat 5 reds today and it'll warm us up a bit. I'm here for the people. Groovy.
Thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Look, there has been, okay. There has been, I think in New Zealand, New Zealand's ozone layer is actually already cooked. Like, I'm pretty sure we've already like burnt through it. That's why the sun here is so deadly. The sunburn you get's crazy. Sounds like Rob said, Rastov, we're down to 55 viewers. What's going on? Why do you stream when live is on? Because this is when my people like to watch. I like streaming at this time. I mean, maybe I could go earlier. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we stream earlier than now? I'm not sure. I feel like we can stream whenever the fuck we want, to be honest. We got options. We can stream for as long as we want to. You know, if the conversations are bumping and we're having like a good time. Yeah. I mean, look, it's something I think about on the regular, because the one thing I never want to do is because like what happened like when I was on balls with Billy, right? Is like we would get moved all the time and it just blew. Like it just sucks so much that like, because we would build up this group of people that enjoyed watching, and then we would just move, and then we would move. And then we just kept moving to the point where people were like, our biggest supporters were like, hey man, like every time we go to support you, you get moved. We just can't, like, it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like we could go earlier. We could go earlier. That's no problem. I would have to wake up earlier. I mean, that's doable. It's doable. Balls was great at 4 p.m. I mean, yeah, Balls was good at 4 p.m. I don't know. We'll have a think about it, right? I mean, maybe we'll give it a crack tomorrow. Maybe we'll go at 4 p.m. and see what it looks like. I don't know. Let's poll the chat, shall we? Let's poll the chat. 1 hour earlier, you think? Let's see. Okay, change times. Yes. Earlier. All right, we're gonna do a nice little poll. I'm gonna leave this up. because I like streaming at this time, right? Like the thing is some days the stream, like the numbers are lower and some days they're higher. It just depends. Like honestly, most of it mostly depends on when it mostly depends on what I put in the thumbnail and what I put in the title, right? So like if it's kind of an ambiguous thumbnail and title which might allude to something different, right? Then there's more likely that more people are going to show up to see what's going on. You know what I mean? If it's something like today where it kind of gives away what it's about, some people are going to be like, hey, I'm not really interested in a blizzard and I'm not really interested in bombs, so I'm just going to, disappear. I'm not going to watch. I'm going to watch something else. Or the thing is sometimes people are just busy. I don't panic about the views when they go down. You know what I mean? But I get why you guys do, right? Because you care about it. You care about me. You care about the stuff like that. You care about, fall off February. I know you don't want that shit to happen, and I get that. It's all good. Now, if we went live tomorrow and like fucking no one showed up, then I might be like, ooh, maybe we did fall off. But for now, sometimes there's just ebbs and flows, man. It happened. I stream for. Yeah, I stream for a year in the LCU. Sometimes it's lower, sometimes it's higher. You do the stream for one person, you do the stream for 100 people. Like it's not that big of a deal to me. Like I'm just appreciative of the people that show up. You know what I mean? Raven said 2 bombs might have not been the best title. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll make you a mod, bro. We're gonna add you to that. What's my favorite time slot? This one. Like my favorite time slot. I really like 8 p.m. actually. I do really like 8 p.m. But what I was finding is doing 8 p.m. my UK viewers weren't able to watch live, and I loves me my UK peeps, man. W's in the chat for our UK peeps. I don't want you to miss out. Kawhi said, if it's one thing Keem said right, it's that you don't stream for the big donos, you stream for everyone viewing. That's exactly right. I would like the thing is if I'm on now, right, and there's something else going on that's better, I just need to be better. I just need to figure out a better way of making my shit more appealing to people. I don't find that, like, I don't look at that like it's a failure. I look at that like it's a challenge. Right? Come on. All right. Come on, USA. Come on. I need you to support the UK brethren. We're all one people in Rastovia. You know what I'm saying? Hollered said Keem says that, but a streamer for the money. The message is still legitimate, okay? The message is still legitimate. But you know what I mean? Like it's some days like if something else is on that's more like appealing than this, it's because I didn't make this more appealing myself, right? So it's a challenge to me to try and figure out. So like I had a feeling that today's thumbnail wasn't going to slap as hard, that the title wasn't going to slap as hard, but I just wanted to try it out to see how it goes. You know, the benefit of having such a supportive community is I have the ability to do these kind of little tests. Now, will I do something like that again? Probably not. Unfortunately, the thumbnails of me looking sad just get more views. But I don't like doing that because then people show up thinking I'm. Yesterday I was kind of in a bad mood, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. We're gonna keep trying out different things and figuring different things out, and that's all good. I'm finding this a lot of fun. I am finding it a lot of fun. I have had to pull back on the gaming at nighttime just a little bit, and that's because it was taking away from doing the important stuff with this. Right? Kawhi said yesterday was the one time you didn't clickbait sadness. I mean, there's been a couple of days where it wasn't like complete clickbait. Jackie Cracker said, I think you should tone down the clickbait to tasteful levels. That's what I'm thinking, you know, like it's an experience. It's a learning thing. One of the things that you don't have to worry about when you're in the LCU is your titles and thumbnails, because that redirect's going to pump through regardless. It's going to send people through regardless. So it's It's interesting. It's fun. I've been advised maybe I should get a thumbnail person. I don't know. Dingy said fun thumbnails are the best. They are pretty good. It's good. Dude, Mooch said, this is currently my dinner stream. I just ate baked stuffed scrod, me full. I legitimately read that as scrot. I was about to double take in question. I had to reread that. I was like, what the fuck is scrot? What is scrod? I legitimately thought you said scrot. Bro, baked, dude, stuffed scrot? I don't know if fucking fucks with me. I fucks with the fucking stuffed scrot. That shit's crazy. Mr. Boom Boom Power said you should do a week of thumbnails made by fans. Let the people have fun. Oh my God. Bro, what? No, because they're all going to be like random thirst trap things. Stay the same or later is your vote. Okay. I mean, at the moment, people are saying they want it like, I mean, it's kind of a mixed bag. 41% says earlier. 43% says 6 p.m. Some are saying yes later. So we'll see. I might not change anything, but it's good to know. it's good to know what people are feeling at the time, right? Because at the end of the day, like I just want to put on like as good of a stream as I can for everybody. Bryo said your thumbnail looks like the LCUs with AI slop. That's why it's uninteresting. Maybe think outside the LCU box. Well, I mean, the thing is like there's a lot of that's not maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I was about to try and justify why I did, but you know what? I'm gonna take that feedback and maybe I'm gonna go think about it. I'm gonna go see what else we can do with it. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for that. I'm gonna take that shit on board and we're gonna try and learn and grow. Weaver said mine would be today we go to war, Gooners rise again. Interesting. Okay, all right. Okay, I kind of fucks with that. I need to do more research on other non LCU thumbnails. Then that's interesting. I like that. Because I tried to get away. I tried to get away from them, but I guess like when you're in there for so long, the style just kind of like automatically comes out, right? Interesting. Because like they've got to be like gripping, right? They've got to elicit some kind of emotional reaction that makes you want to click on it and go to it. So figuring out what that is in my own style is going to be very cool and fun. Grizz Pally said, did someone say Gooner Wars? Me and Sada were going to have fun with that. Bro. No more Gooner Wars. They ended. Go look at what the most popular channels are doing right now. That's a fair point too. But the thing is it's different with YouTube videos than it is with live streams. Most of the really popular channels have very basic live stream thumbnails, but very intricate like video thumbnails, right? So it's normally like, Kiki Dawn said, I know a creator who changed the thumbnail and his video went from a few thousand to over 1 million views. Shit, we need to figure out how that happened, all right? We need some planning done. We need some planning. But also one of the things that like, because it's been said to me a few times like, oh, hey, you shouldn't stream over live because, they're going to crush you, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the time what happens is some people will go check out what's happening over there, not enjoy it, and come watch me anyway. So like, it just ebbs and flows. It ebbs and flows. We definitely need to... We definitely need to figure it out. Mr. Boo Boo Power was like, I'll make them for a week. Don't worry, buddy. We all know how good I am at thumbnails. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know if I want that, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. But look, this is the cool thing is we get to learn and figure this shit out together. And when it pops, it's going to pop. Yes, I've seen your little stickers, Badger Cat. I've seen them. You're breaking my heart with this shit, okay? Making me look so crazy. Put me in a goddamn jester's hat. I don't know if I'm okay with that at all. So the interesting fact of the day, though, okay, this was crazy. This is something that, like, when I read this, I was like, "There's no way this is real," but it turns out it's real. So I don't even know why I'm going to ask this question, but has anybody ever heard of the guy? Right? Has anyone ever heard of the guy called Tsutomu Yamaguchi? Does anyone know who Tsutomu Yamaguchi is? One's in the chat if you've never heard of who this guy is before. One's in the chat. I want to know if anybody actually knows who this guy is off the top of their head. And don't Google it. Don't go and Google it. All right? One's in the chat if you've got not a fucking Scooby, not a clue who this guy is. That's a few ones. Yeah, I would imagine none of you know who this guy is, okay? I didn't know who he was. Dingy said thumbnails where you kind of make fun of yourself are the best. Yeah. You're right. I think you're right. Okay. So Mr. Yamaguchi, okay, he was a Japanese engineer. I don't know if you guys could guess that he was Japanese based on his name, but he is a Japanese engineer. And you know what he's famous for? He is famous for surviving both of the atomic bombings in World War II. How do you survive one bomb, let alone two? Right? This guy was built different. Okay? This guy was legitimately built different. He survived fucking two bombs going off. I'm just like that when I read this, because the way that it popped up was like, man survives two bombs. I was like, well, that's not real. Like, there's no way. This guy legitimately fucking survived two atomic bombs. So, on August 6th, 1945, okay, he was on a business trip in Hiroshima. That's when the first bomb was dropped. He was about 3 kilometers away from the blast. He got burns and temporary blindness. Okay? The fact that he got away with only those wounds from that first bomb is crazy. 3 kilometers is not a lot. I think that's like 1 point something miles. Like, it's not a big distance. Yeah, 3 kilometers from the blast is crazy. And all he got was some burns and temporary blindness. So this guy's like, sweet, I survived. I'm going back to my home. I'm going back home to Nagasaki. So he goes back to Nagasaki, right? 3 days later, on the 9th of August, he's literally telling his boss about what happened in Hiroshima. And a second bomb, and then the second bomb was dropped while he was telling his boss about the first one. And the fucked up thing is he was also close enough to be affected by the second bomb, right? So it's not just like he was adjacent to it. He was like in it. He survived the second time and he lived until 2010. So he lived for a long fucking time after that, right? He lived until 2010 and he spoke about it publicly, about his experiences. He became a symbol of both the unimaginable destruction and the resilience of the people that lived through them. So, bro, legitimately survived, dude. Like, that's like... Now, for some reason, he was the one that was like kind of like the poster child for the survivors. But I did read that there was about 160 people that had the same thing. So there was about 160 people that also lived through both of them. What did he die from? Old age, as far as I'm aware. Like, you know, like he lived until 2010. He was on a business trip in 1945. Like, that's what? Was it 50, 60, no, 70 years or some shit like that? He must have been like 80 or something. Like, he must have been old. Weaver said every time someone turned on a light, he probably shit himself. Bro, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Dude, this guy is literally a boss. He lived through 2 bombs and then just sorry, he wasn't 80. He was 93 when he died. He was 93. So this guy survives 2 bombs, lives till 93, bro. The next time you like have something shit happen in your life, just remember, this guy survived 2 bombs and lived until 93. Okay? Zangief said his luck finally ran out. He got hit by a tuk-tuk. That's wrong country, by the way. But fuck me, dude. I'm just so surprised. Like, he lost hearing in... Okay, so I'm looking at his Wikipedia now. Oh, shit. He died from cancer. He died from stomach cancer at age 93. So, like, he still had a solid life. He lost hearing in his left ear. He went temporarily bald. And until she was 12, his daughter said that until she was 12, he was always wrapped in bandages. So he was pretty fucked up from it. But after that, he carried on and just lived his life. You know, he ended up, fuck, dude, oh my God. His wife, okay, I'm just reading his Wikipedia now, all right? His wife had also suffered radiation poisoning from black rain after the explosion in Nagasaki and then died in 2008. So his wife even lived till 88, bro, where she had like more kidney and liver cancer. So, oh my God, dude. Okay, hold on. I gotta show you this because this is the craziest line, right? This is the craziest line. Now, again, you never know what whether or not you can trust. You never know if you can trust Wikipedia, right? So this is the craziest line that I've read about this so far. All 3 of the children reported suffering from health problems, which they blamed on their parents' exposure to radiation. Imagine. Okay, all right, imagine this. You are one of the most fucking historical Japanese men ever, right? There is not going to be, well, there is, knock on wood, probably not going to be another Tsutomu Yamaguchi, okay? It's unlikely that there's going to be another guy that's going to live through 2 of these bombs again, right? It's probably not going to happen. Imagine your kids being like, yeah, I'm fucked up because of my parents. Like, dude. Imagine surviving 2 bombs only to have your fucking kids be like, yeah, I'm fucked up because of you. Bro. That shit is crazy. That is absolutely fucking sane. It blows my mind, honestly. It blows my mind. Captain Shotgun said I have 3 eyes and fish gills now because of my parents. Lord Bacon said that's why I don't have children. Hey, amen, man. Amen. That, bro, that's actually insane. Okay, these jokes are... Air Force, that's a messed up joke. He said dude could never be a ninja because he glowed in the dark. That's fucked up. You should not say that. That's crazy. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, how dare my father survive 2 atomic bombs? I better not catch him lacking. Bro. So those were the interesting things that I figured out today, or that I wanted to talk about today. I thought like that none of them were funny, okay? Right? But like as far as what happened in history, that blizzard was the only thing that was kind of remotely interesting. And this was just a random thing that I saw about Mr. Yamaguchi surviving 2 bombs. So we'll have to go back to the drawing board on how these thumbnails and titles and things like that work. I think that'll be pretty good. Just a reminder, if you guys want, if you want the pinball beta test to be open up to everybody, we're going to have to hit this goal by the end of the stream. If we don't, it's okay. I'm sure the VIPs are happy just playing it on their own. I know they've been enjoying it a lot, so. Oh. Okay, guys. Look, I read one joke out. I'm not reading the rest of these fucked up jokes. You guys are sick. Oh my god. That's crazy, dude. That's actually insane. Let me just check. Let me just check. Hold on. Sorry, I've just got some DMs. Just want to make sure. Yep. Mr. Boom Boom Pow's a hot commodity, I found out today. People love him. They love him a lot. Nom Nom said, wait, we have a goal? Oh, you're not... Nom Nom, don't worry about that, okay? Don't worry about the goal. Danny said, pinball is mine. Let's... Nobody... All right. Don't worry about the goal, Nom Noms. It's fine. It's fine. Just ignore it. Bryo said, I suggest using your logo as the thumbnail and no face for a week. Just go with the title. Interesting. I might try that. I might try. Wait, are you saying that my face is too ugly? People won't want to click on it? Stanima said, I want to get an all-in-one workout machine with butterfly press, cables, and a safety squat bar. Any suggestions? All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. All right, I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Okay. Does this look like the figure of a man that knows the answer to that question? Do I look like the type of guy that knows what kind of perfect exercise machine would be the one to get? I don't think so, but it's a good question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not be the guy. I might not be the guy to ask. But if you figure it out, definitely let me know. Yeah, no, bro, I have no clue, dude. If you figure it out, let me know, though, because maybe I should get one. Oh, my God. I just can't believe that guy survived 2 bombs. Honestly. Like, bro lived Fallout, basically. Ugh. Not Miguel said, no way Stanimus is here. Yeah, Stanimus cool as shit. We played Pirates one time. And then I got so busy with the LC I couldn't play any more games with people. It sucked. We should play Pirates again sometime. That was a good vibe. You know? Brian said, nah, your face is all over the stream. No need to put it on the thumbnail. Your logo and branding is pretty good already. Yeah. All right, look, I'm down to try some different things out, so yeah, we should 100% do some more gaming streams. We 100% should have some fun. I've been I was playing Night Rain with Mr. Boom Boom Pow. I carried him real hard. Bro, okay. Let me tell you a secret about me playing Night Rain, okay? The second I stopped playing with Mr. Boom Boom Pow and played on my own, I beat that boss easy. 1 try. 2 tries. All right. The first try was the practice. The second try was the real run, okay? As soon as I dropped the dead weight, as soon as I had to stop carrying Mr. Boom Boom Pow, automatic victory. Just saying. Who's the common denominator there? It's not me. I'm not, look, I mooch said the shade. I'm just saying, all right? When we spent 4 hours trying to beat that thing together, couldn't do it, all right? The second he's gone, instantly beat it. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying maybe I'm built different. You know? Although I will say that him running away like a little girl all the time made it very difficult for me to catch the boss. Dingy said, are you going to game tonight, or are you just going to game on the weekends? I want to do some gaming streams throughout the week, but I just have to make sure that I'm not like super friggin' tired, because otherwise it impacts these streams, and I don't want to fuck these streams up, you know? I'm not being mean, Raven. I'm just telling you like it is. I can't help it, okay? I can't help it. Mr. Boom Boom Power said, I sent you a voice note to play on stream. Well, let's see what this is.
Just want to inform all the residents of Rastovia. Yeah, Rastov is a complete liar. I was in a voice call with him during that stream when it was just me and him, and he was streaming it to me. And yeah, he sucks at the game. I had to go onto his account and beat it for him.
Fuck. Okay, that is a lie.
Just saying.
That never happened. I would never, ever. No. That is a lie. I want you to disregard everything Mr. Boom Boom Power just said. Okay? Then you said game on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's not a bad idea, actually. We do not listen to that motherfucker, okay? I'm so disappointed that Mr. Boom Boom Pow did that. No, Danny, don't say I knew it, because that's not true. Mr. Boom Boom Pow did not do that. That's not what happened. No, we're not doing Bruce Almighty. No, it was not Bruce. It's the truth shall shoot me. That's liar, right? The truth shall set you free. Why is the TTS like not working sometimes? This is pissing me off. Nom Nom said, don't trust Boom Boom. He said he hates tacos and me. He did say that. Yeah, he did say that. What's up, PBW? How you doing, brother? Oh. Well, we're one step closer to making pinball yeah, one step closer to making pinball a free to all members for the beta test. Only members, though. Only members. After that,
Atani.P909 super chatted 5. Change the goal to a gaming coach.
Why do you think I need a gaming coach? I am not bad at games. I'm very good at games, okay? Like I said, when I didn't have to carry Mr. Boom Boom Pow, I literally beat that boss. I could go beat that boss right now. Maybe not. I only really beat it by the skin of my ass, if I'm being completely real with you. But don't tell him that. Okay? It's not as easy as it looks, okay? Those games are not as easy. Like, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be with 3 people. Yeah, Weaver, that's right. Now I'm catching strays. This is some bullshit. Okay, PBW, that's fucked up, man. Don't make fun of me, bro. Just because you showed up now, okay, and you missed my really cool stories about the bombs in the blizzard. All right, now you get to show up and make fun of me. That's not okay. Dingy said we saw the Wolfenstein. Dude, I was great. Dude, I was amazing at Wolfenstein, and I was playing that on the second hardest difficulty, okay? There were people that were saying they couldn't beat it on normal. Not this guy, built different, okay? I'm great at video games. This is some bullshit, all right? This is what I'm saying, all right? I go out of my way. I build this amazing community, and then everyone just shits on me. You don't appreciate... Dude, I should do a heel turn, okay? PBW said, well, fuck being nice to you now. You were nice to me? When were you nice to me? You tell me one time. One time you were nice to me, huh? Making fun of me, saying I'm playing everything on easy and always stuck in the tutorial. Yeah, I feel you. I see you. Okay, Sapphire, you don't have to feed into his jokes. Oh, God. Why does these not play now? Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, I'm sorry, but I beat Elden Ring on stream last night. How are you doing in Elden Ring, sir? Yeah, I thought so. Hashtag Boom Nation. Fuck you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Is that the nightmare? Is that the nightmare? Let me see. That's the real Nightmare. What's up, Nightmare? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Dingy said, been that way since day one. It's fun to troll you. Look, I don't want you guys to troll me. I want you to treat me with nice, kind kid gloves. Okay, I'm precious, bro. I'm precious. It's not. You got to treat me with care. Okay, I need a handle with care shirt. That's a good idea for merch. And just a reminder, okay, if you guys haven't seen the merch store. Why do I have? Dude, if this thing doesn't actually start fucking reading out again, I'm going to get really mad. Nom Nom said, don't trust Boom Boom Pow. He said he loves stale tacos from Taco Bell. Bro, Mr. Boom Boom Pow's just weird, bro. Nightmare is cooking. He said, Mr. Boom Boom Pow needs to try 100% Crash Bandicoot. That's the game the real pros play. That game is the only game that has ever made me come close to breaking a controller. Because when they did the remakes of the Crash Bandicoot games, okay, they changed it from the 8 directions to fucking full circle directional. So when I was trying to do my goddamn bridge skip, I kept falling off, even though I was doing it exactly the same way you would have done it when you were a kid. See, Nightmare said he got 100% on him, just saying, bro. See, that's the thing. We built different, okay? Mr. Boom Boom Pow just ain't on our level. Does my TTS just hate Nom Nom? Is that what's going on here? Like, I don't get it. Nom Nom said Nightmare is one of my favorite people from the LCU, and not just because he's Welsh. It's true. I love Nightmare as well. It's one of the few people I like. You know, and the thing is you're kind of spoiled for choice. So, like, only liking a couple of people is really telling. Oh, man. I don't know why this shit isn't fucking playing, though. It did this yesterday. Like, is StreamElements just balked at the moment? Because I changed the fucking sound. I redid a bunch of them. It's just some of them play and some of them aren't. PBW said Rastov loves Nightmare. They share the same hobby, sheep. Yeah, well, at least we didn't lose to a fucking group of birds. Okay? At least our country's military didn't lose a war against some birds. Yeah? You want to throw shade, motherfucker? Nightmare put Carolina Reaper sauce on his balls yesterday. Why? Why? What? Why would you do that? That's insane, bro. Don't do that. Snowman Pete said Rastov only likes Booster Gold. Fuck that guy. That's like, bro. If I ever came back, bro, it'd be written in the contract. Booster Gold and Glammy gets fired. Okay? It would be a requirement that those two just get fired, okay? It was funny until you did it. Yeah, you fucking psycho. Why would you do that? It's for eating. It's for eating, not for balls. Ah, Nightmare's a pain king. That makes sense. Yeah. PBW said, well, at least we tried to fight them, not shag them. That's because you guys were getting... You guys were the ones that were getting fucked by the emus, man. You were getting fucked by the emus. Okay, dude, this comment's crazy. Volk said, the man can handle 2 million Scovilles to the taint, but couldn't handle a very obese lesbian with an RV. That is the fucking funniest comment I think I've read in a long time. Oh my god. Couldn't handle a very obese lesbian with an RV, dude. That should be a movie. That should legitimately be a movie title. An obese lesbian with an RV. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny, dude. Ruhaha said they fuck koalas, which explains their chlamydia. Oh, that's so funny. Aaron said, "Make the show in your evening so I can properly watch it. I hate having to watch this at work." I mean, gaming channel's almost monetized. Once it's monetized, we'll do more on there. Yeah, I probably have to stream that a little earlier though. I can't believe it's almost monetized. I thought it was going to take months, to be honest. Like, given that this is the main focus, yeah, I thought we'd be waiting a lot longer. Oh. You guys don't really want pinball as I don't think you understand how fun this pinball game is, if I'm being real. I was thinking about maybe opening up the music page to elites as well, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you want to have access to the music page? Because I don't know how many VIPs are sitting there listening to the songs. I'm not sure. It's something that we could potentially do, though. You know, it's a VIP perk, but if they're not using it, I mean, I could maybe open it up to the elites. I can be bribed. You know, I'm very easy to be bribed. Nina said music for all. Kawhi said I'd upgrade for that when the money's free. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said as long as Humble isn't in there. Let me see if Humble is in there. If not, it should be. Let me see if the magical music song is in there. Oh wait, you mean this Humble song? This song made just about Mr. Boom Boom Pow? Hold on, let me see. Is this Mr. Boom Boom Pow song? Let me see.
Tonight, one man.
Oh.
Infinite substitutes. Shoes kicked off.
Yeah, that's right.
Door locked tight. She says,
this is Mr. Boom Boom Pow song.
Like tonight. He nods fast, says
absolutely.
Trips over confidence immediately. He reaches left, he reaches right. Avoids one option with Olympic might. She gestures once, then twice, then slow. He's already busy somewhere else though.
Oh God.
Get it up. Can't get it up. No. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Every time she points that way, he's like, wait, I got another play. Yes, can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. No. Uses hands, uses tongues, uses focus like he's young. Uses rhythm, uses flair, uses literally anywhere. She says that's nice, but I meant. He interrupts with enthusiasm. Changes angles, changes pace. Never once goes to that place. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. He's got skills. He's got tricks. Just not that particular fix. It's can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. No. Uses candles. Uses oil. Turns the night into a toil. Uses playlists curated slow. Explains each song before they go. She says okay now with a grin. He says absolutely, injects his skin. Starts a massage deep and long. Forgets entirely what she asked for. If distraction were an art, this man's got a doctorate. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. She requests he improvises. Avoidance reaching new surprises. Yeah, it's can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. No. Uses pillows, uses pace, uses eye contact, wrong place. Uses hands again, twice as fast. Like repetition might erase the past. She says, you're doing it again. He says, different version, trust me friend. Slide south, detours wide, never once goes straight ahead. Uses hands, uses tongues, uses tricks he learned too young. Uses confidence, uses charm, avoids the issue with alarm. Uses vegetables, pause, silent. She blinks once, he nods defiant. Doesn't explain, doesn't justify. Just committed to the bit till sunrise. She laughs so hard, she gives up the fight. He salutes like we'll call that a night. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Anything else? Yes, indeed. Just not the thing she specifically needs. It's can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. uses jokes, uses stories no one knows, uses compliments mid-act. You're amazing, dodges fact. She says, you know I'm asking for. He interrupts with effort once more. Clock hits 3, then 4, then 5. He's still taking the scenic drive. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Uses hands, uses tongues, uses everything but the one. Can't get it up but won't give in. Finds a workaround every time again. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No. She has clear, she has kind. He brought substitutes in bulk supply. Say it loud, let this go up. Can't get it up. Can't get it up. No, no, no. Some nights are about goals. Some nights are about creativity. In case you're wondering, his penis doesn't work.
Oh. Well, that's humble. That's a song made specifically for Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Yeah, it was a hard thing for him to come to terms with, but he does now. He understands now. Yeah, so rip to Mr. Boom Boom Pow's penis. Doesn't work. But Nom Noms did drop 5 gifties, so we got to play that song too.
Dropping the fiber. If you got one, better thank 'em. If you did,
Love this song, dude. So good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nom Noms. And it did look like you hit Roxy too, which is crazy. Oh man, it's one of those things. So yeah, if you guys, if you think you would want to listen, because there's quite a few songs on here, you know, and I'm gonna be adding a lot more. Let's see. Oh, Badger Cat said Boom Boom's junk might not work, but he can grow a beard. Just saying, dude. That hurts my feelings. Why would you say that? All right, so look, we got quite a few like songs that have been made for different things. If you want to go listen, there's a VIP perk, but I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, if we hit this goal that we've got up, then maybe we'll give you access to that if you're elite as well. So we'll figure that out. Oh my God, PBW with the 5 gifteds, hitting some goodies.
Dropping the fiber. If you got one, better thank 'em. If you didn't, maybe next time. Thank you.
All right, we got a dono from Mooch coming. It better read this thing out, or I'm gonna be pissed. If it
Edits _ Mooch super chatted 19.99. Confessions, that song reminded me after my divorce. Went to my ex's house and I had to use the bathroom. Had to pass through the bedroom to get there. Anyway, I see 4 empty bottles of Viagra at the bedside and on the floor.
A very interesting confession there, young Mooch. You went to your ex's house, used the bathroom, went through the bedroom. You see 4 bottles of Viagra at the bedside. I think the only way to think about this logically is without you in his life, he needed medical assistance. Before that, obviously never needed it, right? Once you went to his house after you were divorced, just could no longer get it up without you. And I think that's a good thing. Sharkbait with the gifted. Thank you, brother. So, confession. It's, I think it's more of a flex than a confession. Just a reminder, if you guys do have a confession, all you got to do is trigger the TTS and we'll take you over to the confessional and we will hear your confession and we will try to absolve you of any guilt or give you praise if it's a situation like that. So can we get some dubskis for Mooch in the chat? Okay, I need a wall of W's, okay? Got divorced, Now her man's needs medical assistance. Just saying. Or X-man's. X-man's. Just saying, all right? It's a flex. That's a flex. Now, if maybe him and Mr. Boom Boom Pow could have a chat about what works, because Mr. Boom Boom Pow also kind of needs some medical assistance, because I don't know if you guys remember this, but you can't get it up. Can't get it up. No, can't get it up. Can't get it up. That song's so good. I love generating AI songs, okay? It's fun writing lyrics and then seeing what the AI does with them. Now, some of them, I'll be honest, some of the songs I let ChatGPT write and just edit them. Some of them I write on my own. But if you like the emotional songs, all right, you could get that too. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, just wait for Saturday, bro. This guy makes threats about, like, he threatens me almost every day with something. You know, it's crazy. This guy's meant to be my friend, and he's like my biggest op. He's always trying to fuck with me on his stream. You know, I bring him over. I make him a moderator. You know, I put him in a position to, you know, we promote his streams. We collaborate with him. We do so many things for this guy. We do so many things, and he's just so quick to shit on me. It's weird, you know. Back when I was younger, you know, being friends with someone was meant more than that, you know. Like it wasn't all about taking jabs and shots. I don't know. Do you have a friend like that? Do you guys have a friend like that who just, no matter how much you give, they always try to take more? It's disappointing to say the least. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, this is my 13th reason why. Well, I hope you're streaming Elden Ring at some point, because I want to see you fight some real bosses, because the final boss, while kind of hard, it's not as hard as the rest of the bosses in the game that you haven't beaten yet. And you've got a whole DLC to get through. So that's going to be interesting. You definitely are going to want to level up a little bit more after that. Okay? Definitely going to want to level up. But no, we love Mr. Boom Boom Pow here. He helps me out a lot. You know, I appreciate him. It's fun to poke fun, but I don't want anyone to think there's any actual bad blood there. I love that guy. But I am going to flex on him a lot. Dude, I want more confessions now. That was fun. Thank you, Mooch, for reinvigorating my love for the confessional booth. Volk said, at some point, I realized not all friendly people are friends. That's true. Some people, honestly, some people are just, are literally just putting on a face and just getting through, you know? And we kind of talked about it yesterday, but there's a lot of people out there, especially on the internet, that will try and be friends with you, and then all of a sudden they'll try slide in and see if they can get to home base. So luckily, after we gave out that message yesterday saying that you'd be name and shamed if you did anything dodgy like that, I haven't had anyone hit me up being like, yeah, there's this person in my DM. So luckily, none of that has happened. But if it does, just know I'm waiting. Just know I'm waiting. Sapphire said, oh, yes, I know someone like that. Do you, Sapphire? That's kind of crazy. I hope they're not from our community. If they are, we might have to name and shame them. All right. So we're 8 out of 50 on this goal. That's awesome. All right. If we manage to hit it, okay. If we hit the goal, not only will I make pinball available to every member for beta testing, but we will also extend the stream out. And I think I'm just going to give music access to the elite and up. So, because I don't know if the VIPs listen to the music that much, and I want you guys to listen to my songs. So, and I also think that the goal is probably a bit light for what I'm asking for. So, Snowman Pete said, "Whoops, am I not supposed to send unsolicited booty pics anymore?" Not unsolicited. You know, if there's consent given, then sure. But if there's not, then maybe keep it in your pants. Let me just double check some stuff. Oh.
At PWRD by Whiskey Super Shattered 14.01. Confession. Against my better nature, I tried my very best to be nice to someone who I thought deserved it. Almost instantly, the turbo love threw the gesture right back in my face. It made sad they would be so inhumane.
Well, you know what, PBW, that's a very interesting confession. Look, being nice to someone's not about the person that you're being nice to, it's about yourself. So, you know, the fact that you were doing that is a dubski on you. Sometimes, maybe, and, I don't know, maybe, I feel like you're talking about me, dickhead. If you're talking about me, you better tell me. All right, because I'm going to give you legitimate advice. If you're talking about me, I swear to God, I'm going to come right through this confessional booth. BBW said, fuck off, Kiwi. I'm going to come through this confessional booth. I swear to God. Okay, look. Sometimes the niceness isn't always taken in the way that it was intended, okay? And so sometimes you just have to give people the benefit of the doubt and give them a chance to understand what your intentions were in the first place. Now, maybe you tried to be nice after making a shitload of troll jokes for a whole month. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Could be wrong. But look, if that's the case, then that's the case. You know, and I think I think, you know, I think what you guys should do is do trust falls to become happier again, okay? You should do some trust falls, rebuild that trust. So, you know, it's important. Doug Savannah said, what's going on? We were just in the middle of confessional. You know, if you ever want to confess something, we take you to the confessional booth. PBW said victim shaming now. I'm not victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim, okay? You're a strong, beautiful man, okay? And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Banjo Cat said, don't let Rastov trust fall on you. What is this shade? PBW said, I'm hurt all in my feels. Oh, come on, man. What would make you feel better? What would make you feel better? Come on, man. You don't have to be like this. Come on, bro. What's up, Buff? How you doing, brother? Come on, man. Don't be like this. Resident Evil Village. Ah, man. I think you're just going to have to stay in your feels. Good luck. Mooch said if he trust fell on me, he'd bounce off since I'm a big girl. Okay. That's... Look, ain't nothing wrong with no big girls. All right. Badger Cat said same. Okay, why are you guys... Okay. Why? Okay. Look, I don't know what to say. That made me speechless. Sada said to Grizzpelly, bro, I will wink in your DMs anytime I want. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty confident that that Grizzpelly is like an alt of Sada and he's talking to himself. I could be wrong though. Who knows? Chris said, are we allowed to talk about the LCU? Hey, Rastov, why is Billy so hated right now? Even his own audience is turning on him. What's your thoughts? Well, for a very long time, I would say that Billy was the top dog, right? And pretty untouchable when it came down to it. Honestly, people tried to take little jabs at him and he just deflected them away. No one could really fucking touch him. No one could really touch him. No one could really get a leg up on him. And so you had a couple of other little dogs come in thinking they were big dogs and decided to all gang up. All gang up. You know, I'm pretty sure they all decided to try and take down the big dog. But what these little dogs don't understand is that they sort of formed their little groups of fans based on hating the big dog. So if you push him out of the yard, you ain't gonna have shit to talk about, little dogs. And that's just the unfortunate truth for them. So I don't know. I'm just saying. They want to take down the big dog, but when he's not there, who you gonna look at? And that's the thing, right? I talked about it in a few streams ago. That overthrowing the king only works if you've got someone good enough to sit on the throne, and they just don't. So. Chris said that doesn't explain why his own audience turned on him. He must have done something. Well, I mean, you think about it, bro. Like for a whole year, right? He's the funny, like jolly, makes jokes, and then all of a sudden, everyone starts fucking coming at him, and so he fires back, and everyone's like, "Whoa, that's not the funny, happy, jolly Billy I love." So they're like, "Oh man, you're a dick." When in reality, there's only so much fucking poking and prodding anyone can take. And this is one of the things that bothered me about being in the LCU was that everybody looks at you like you're one-dimensional. If you're nice one day, and then you have a human emotion the next day and you have a bad day and you're angry or upset, then all of a sudden you're fake because you were nice yesterday. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. Look, like, people aren't one-dimensional. They have a wide variety of feelings and the way that they respond to shit. It was so stupid. They were always fake nice because he was a dick one day. Yeah, I was a dick one day because I like shit stirring. It's funny. Never did it maliciously, right? But that doesn't mean I'm not nice either. So it's so dumb. PBW said tall poppy syndrome. The higher the talent is, the more the lesser try to bring them down. Yeah, exactly. It's super common in New Zealand and Australia. Super, super common. So, you know, Billy claps back, and so this is what these little dogs do. Okay, they don't want their little tactics exposed, so this is what they do. All right, they nip at the big dog's heels, constantly nipping at his heels, constantly hoping for him to bark back. Nip, 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 nip. Constantly just trying to get a reaction. They finally get the reaction, instantly tails between the legs. The big dog's mean to me. I can't believe the big dog did this. Literally, you could go back and watch all of the streams. So, you know, and then and that's how they do it. They make him take himself down, right? Because they bait him. They constantly bait him. And if he doesn't react, people call him a pussy. People call him a bitch. He finally reacts, and they're like, "Whoa, I can't believe you're reacting to us. Wow, I can't believe you said that. Like, wow, I can't believe you got mad at us." Like, it's so dumb. You know, it's one of the reasons I don't want to go back, because it's like having to play these mental gymnastics with these idiots that claim that they're better than you when they're very fucking clearly not. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, where the whole thing could be used to build everybody up for more success, it's literally based on like a couple of idiots trying to rip the people down that are doing better than they are. You know? They want to be the best, but they don't get better. Slinky Dinky Doo said Billy's villain arc was overdue. If you're the good guy for too long, people start holding really high expectations of you. I personally enjoyed it. Yeah. The thing is it wasn't even a villain arc, though. It was literally just like, I'm sick of these little dogs nipping at my fucking heels. I'm going to clap back now. And when they clap back, they were like, whoa, how are you going to clap back, man? That's crazy. Like, but again, it's people view these creators as one-dimensional. So if he's happy and jokes for a long time, then all of a sudden he gets mad. They're like, oh, wow, I thought you were the happy, nice guy. Why are you mad? It's like, bro, because he's fucking human. He's got emotions. It makes no sense. Like, the thing, it's just, it's so dumb. It's actually just dumb. You know? And Volk said, I see Billy as the good guy. Yeah, and the thing is most of the people that are fucking nipping at his heels are the ones that came to him for help at some point. You know? Every single one of those people that have nipped at his heels, tried to knock him off the throne, have also been people that have come hat in hand, being like, "Hey, can I have something from you?" So it's like, it's really dumb. All right. It's not going to read. Weaver said, confession. I was out deer hunting with some of my brothers. I ended up having lunch that didn't agree with me. I puked and pooped myself. Oh. Weaver, my son. Unfortunately, sometimes in life we're presented with a situation that blows. Chunks, apparently. I'm very sorry you had to go through that. I think at some point in my life I've had to go through that. At some point most of our people have had to go through that. It's not cool. It's not cool. But also, that's rough. I bet your brothers made hella fun out of you. Yeah. So, you know, it's one of those things, right? Like, it honestly, and the thing is people were just waiting, right? That whole drink driving thing, which he was not drunk, right? People waited to pounce. Like, it was the haters that were the super critical ones of that. There weren't any, like, other people made comments that they were like, I don't think he was actually right. But they waited for their moment, and ever since that happened, they've been constantly like, they feel like they got a slight leg up, and they just haven't taken the pressure off his neck. Rewind breaks up, same thing, right? More pressure. You know, the offering Batgirl a second show, only to have her ask for one fucking 2 months later, right? Everyone capitalize on that. It's so dumb. It's that he said yesterday on his stream he doesn't know, he hates everybody that's there now. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I wouldn't like anyone there either. You know? So, like, there's a couple of people I like, but overall, but this is the thing, right? The comments are like, oh, it's a job, you know, you should just do the job. It's not how that works, right? If you don't fuck with the people that you work with, it makes the job very difficult to do, right? I'm sure most of you have been in a situation before when you've worked with people you really liked and it didn't feel like work. It's one of those things. Let me just see. Sorry, I'm just dealing with something real quick. Okay, I'll answer. All right, I'll answer all your questions. So Miguel said, yeah, back then on Rewind, people only attacked Xylee because they didn't want to attack Billy. Happened every single time. If Rewind took a jab at someone, no one would come back at him. They would only ever come back at her. So maybe that helped fire up some of the resentment, right? Because like she was always the bad guy, not because of him, but because they were fucking too scared to be equal with the smoke. You know, Slinky Dinky Doo said, where no one cares about Boogie being a fuck up, Billy is the opposite, where people are so used to him not being a fuck up, he was held to such a high standard. Yeah. But also he was the one that was helping everybody out, right? So like he was the guy that everyone would go to and be like, you know, can you come on my show? Like, you know, it literally used to be that if he jumped on someone's panel, it would be like, you know, they would just go super hard on it. You know, but you've got a couple of people there that honestly can't make it without ripping people down, and that's gonna stunt growth. You know, it's going to stunt growth because the second that any like, and the thing is, you know, I'll use Cafe as an example because they're the perfect example. No one talks about them unless they're talking about Billy. No one gives a shit. The month that I left, right, I'd never heard a single thing about them apart from like I would get sent clips of like them talking about me all the time, but I never heard a single other show talk about them. Even when I was there, I literally said one day on a stream, I was like, I forgot Cafe existed, and everyone was like, oh, he's taking more shots. It was a legitimate thing. I actually forgot they existed because nobody talks about that show at all. You know, it's it was one of the most hyped things having Tommy C come back. One of the biggest letdowns because he didn't do anything. He came back and just sat on his in his little fucking cafe, and no one cared. You know, so it's one of those things. It's yeah, like if he leaves, good. I you know, if he asked for my honest opinion, I would say, bro, if it's not serving you anymore, what's the point? You know. Captain Shotgun said Batgirl got mad because Rastov was giving her another job. Then she got mad because she didn't get another job. That's about it for Batgirl. I mean, yeah. The thing is yeah.
A Doug Savona super chatted 5.12. Sorry, I literally just joined. Is Billy still in the LCU, or did he leave, or are you just shoot the poop?
Oh, he's still there. But yeah, there was just a couple of questions about it. I was just fielding some questions about how I felt about all the situations, you know. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. What are they going to talk about if he leaves? You know, like the first day in the A circuit, right? What does your mama do? Jumps on Rewind. Like, bro, you can't even make your own content for your show. So dumb. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. It's the dumb little politics that put me off. Slinky Dinky Doo said Tommy's the least of the LCU's problems right now with all these hypersensitive ALR clout chasers joining. Some shows are hard to watch. I mean, the thing is if he's not there, the universe moves on. Like he actually doesn't add anything. He just sits on Cafe. Like he was shit on me, he was shit on Billy, and then his views and money would go up, and then when he didn't talk about us, the views and money would go down. Like I think they made like $70 or something the other day, you know, because they weren't talking about us. You know, it's one of those things. Yeah. I'm happy with my 75 viewers, you know, getting the support we get. Like it's livable, it's fun, you know. If we had this right now, if you took a snapshot of this every single day, the amount of people watching, the amount of support given as far as like chats and members and shit like that, if this was what we were getting every single day, we'd be able to do this full time for a long time, right? It pays the bills. That's all I care about. I just want the bills paid. You know, and building building up the community and creating something like that is awesome. Dingy said it would be cool to see you jump on Rewind one time. If I was gonna jump on a show, it probably wouldn't be Rewind. What's up, Mateo? How you doing, brother? Plus, Pitt isn't doing a show tonight. Like, bro, it's one of those things. You know, it's one of those things. It is what it is, really. You know, the only consistent show is Queens. Sorry, it is. Bus is pretty consistent at the moment, though. I keep up with a little bit, but I'm trying not to watch it as much because it literally consumed my life for a year. So detoxing is hard. Every now and then, you know, I will like, if I'm bored or I have nothing else to watch or I'm done planning or thinking about like random crap for the thing, I might tune into the show that's on at the time. And it's usually like a I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Doug said Nightmare and Xylee have a show together now. That's weird. That's so weird. I don't understand the thought process behind that. Like, if I look at this from the outside looking in, right? And I was seeing Nightmare and Xylee on a show together and having Billy and Zay on a show and then Billy and Nightmare on a show together. I don't know what the thought process behind that is. It's kind of crazy. Badger Cat said, all jokes aside, I'm very proud of you, Rastov, and everything you have accomplished since leaving the LCU. Yeah, this is the thing. It's our accomplishment, right? Like, we've built this together. I'm very firm on that. You guys are a part of it because you're here every day. You're a part of the Discord. You're a part of the community. It does, like, one doesn't work without the other, in my opinion, right? In my opinion. So. Bruhaha said, we can all just be happy that Gidgie's recovered after Rastov took food from her mouth. I'm fucking dead, dude. Oh my god. That sent me, bro. Almost died. It was the crazy part, like, dude, that's one of the things that's just stuck in my mind. Like, I think about it every now and then. I'm just like, where did that come from? It makes no sense. I made the place look bad. Me? I made the place look bad. Bro, what? You know, I need to find that clip. I don't like playing that. I don't like playing their clips, but. Oh. Bro, I said it was a tough time for her. Yeah. Air Force Matt said it's the OGs versus Girl World. I mean, maybe. But dude, I'll be honest, some of them are funny. I've seen a couple of them on some shows, and like some of them are funny. Like that Fupa Cheese, I think, who's the new host on Bus. She was cracking me up. Okay, let me tell you why she cracks me up, okay? Because she's got this like real like tough bitch persona, and you could see it, right? Every now and then she'll make a joke and you'll see that little lip quiver because, you know, she wants to laugh at it. She wants to laugh at her own jokes. And I'm like, I respect that. I laugh at my own jokes too. It's just really funny to watch. Yeah, so I think she's cool. I haven't really seen much of the other. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to move away from it, to be honest. If Billy left, I wouldn't have to watch anything, you know, because I really only watch Rewind and then Bits of Gold. So if he leaves, I won't have to watch any of it anymore, and then I'll be free, completely free. But who knows if he'll ever leave or not? I don't think he will. I think he's the type of guy that'll just stick it out and you know, go down with the ship. So I don't know. I'm not going to tell him one way or the other. So it's at the end of the day, it's up to him. Mateo said, before you quit the LCU, would you have gone to Fat Camp? Bro, fuck no. Hell no, I wouldn't have gone to Fat Camp. Did you hear about what happened at the last one, bro? My lady wouldn't have let me go to Fat Camp. Dude, there is no way she would have let me go to that shit. Like, hell no. With bloody with grinding women and like fucking panty gate and shit like that. No. What about Reaper? It's not. It's on. Reaper is on while I sleep, so I can't watch that. I don't have time to watch VODs, so I only watch. I watch a little bit of Boss, a little bit of Rewind, a little bit of Gold, and then like that's while I'm doing stuff after the stream. So. Don't say it. Don't say it, Bruhaha. Don't say it, bro. Don't say it. Snowman Pete said, looking at the interns this year, Fat Camp's a full orgy. Maybe. Who knows? Smoke Elijah said the issue isn't streaming too early or late. Rastov needs to stream longer or else there will be zero growth. Can you explain that to me, what your thought process behind that is? I want to know. I want to know where that comes from, because I've seen you say that a couple of times. I just can't figure out why you mean that, like what you mean. Because there is such a thing as overdoing it too, you know? So I want to know what you mean. Yeah, it's one of those things. Mooch said 2 hours is fine. Yeah, generally 2 hours is like enough. It's like a bite-sized kind of like stream. It's enough time to kind of do that. Yeah. Let me see. Doug Savannah said, so have you and the missus set a date yet? Nah, not yet. Waiting for waiting for things to settle down and shit to get stable and crap like that. So, you know. That stuff's expensive, dude. Doing a wedding's expensive. Snowman Pete said the true growth is when you stream from the other side with the under the disc cam, bro. Smokeologic said you got to start planning actual shows. 2 hours of hangout is fine, but I'd really recommend doing something like H3 topic based, lighthearted. I mean, yeah, something like that. It's on the menu. I'm just trying to figure out what though, because like there's different niches, right? I don't know if I want to talk about drama. I don't know if I want to talk about like world stuff, gaming. I don't know. You know, I'm not 100% sure on. Dude, we've been doing this for what? We're in February now. We left in December, and I'm still trying to figure out what that niche is. You know, trying to figure that shit out. So I don't know. Can be a variety show. True. I need to find out what interests me, right? Because like this is the issue I've had, right? Since I left the LCU, that was my life, bro. I literally lived it pretty much for a whole year. It was the only content I really consumed. So I wasn't like paying attention to anything else that was happening outside of it. So now I'm starting to figure out, like, I'm starting to watch different things again, figure out new like, you know, things that I'm interested in watching and seeing. You know, I would benefit from a co-host. Possibly. I'm very good with the whole, you know, bouncing off somebody. I have a couple of people in mind of you know, some people who could potentially co-host. Maybe not every day, but every couple of days I think it would be interesting. There's yeah. Mooch said H3 is a whole entire production with staff. Yeah. But I think what he means is just having actual like topics. So I'm trying to do like a couple of different segments, you know, like thing of the day and today in history. I really like learning about what's happened in history. Like that's been very fun for me this week. We'll figure it out. The thing is, it's one of those things where we will figure it out eventually. You know, we have the freedom to try, and that's a beautiful thing, you know. It's a beautiful thing to be able to try. So Nina said, did you see H3 started an after show? That's cool. I think recap shows are the shit, you know? Like if you think about reality TV, right? Everyone watches like Love Island, for example. Most people are like kind of engaged in Love Island and what goes on with the drama. But honestly, I only ever hear people talking about the reunion show. Oh my God, did you see what happened at the reunion? These two broke up. Oh, these guys are actually beefing and feuding now. Like they exposed that this was fake. Like it's really like, so that's why when Rewind was created in the first place, I was like, I love this show because like the recap stuff is some of the best. It's some of the best content, right? Because it deep dives the things that everyone's watching. And, you know, in the LCU, everyone does it now, so it's pointless. It's oversaturation of people covering stuff. Responding to people talking about you is fine, but most people aren't talking about other people because they're not trying to give shows money. So they won't talk about, like, a lot of people unless their show's doing well. It's one of those things. It's very weird. It's very cannibalistic. Mateo said, instead of live shows, have you considered making videos at all about games, drama? Kind of. There is a video like series that I'm working on. I'm just not sure if it's going to be good. And I kind of get in my head about that sort of stuff. Smokelar just said Rastov's doing pretty well for himself. Lasted way longer than Becky on his own. I mean, she based her exit purely on hate. You know, her entire thing was based on hating the LCU. Mine's not. It's, you know, mine's based on I'm from there, but like I'm trying to do my own thing away from that. You know, it's interesting. You know, she literally wanted to rip off, like she had her Discord set up exactly the same. She had like shows, all that kind of crap, you know. It was, yeah, she just bit off more than she could chew. Didn't understand that it actually takes a lot to run that sort of thing. Oh, Doug Savannah, officially 1 month free of smokes now. Fucking dubskis for you, dude. Congratulations. That's really impressive. That's actually really impressive. I'm proud of you, dude, honestly. Yeah, it's but you know, like I still get people telling me to run a universe. Could I do it? Probably. Do I have time? Maybe. But like, do I want to do it? I don't know. I'm trying to figure my stuff out. Yeah, Smoke Elijah said Mateo's on the right train of thought. Pre-recorded content where an actual point be way more fulfilling. Yeah. Can me and Boom Boom do a bro show? I mean, do you guys like Mr. Okay, all right. I'm gonna put up a poll. Actually, I want to know. Do you guys? I'm gonna ask this question. I want to figure this out. Do you guys? Yes. No. Don't.
Adnomlomog super chatted 13.66. You have the technology, all $1 million of it.
Hell yeah, bro. Dude, we got $1 million of technology, bro. Dude, our website is banging. All right, we got merch going. We got all kinds of shit. I don't think anybody wants to hit this goal, so I guess it means no one wants music for the elite people. Now there is something that's going to be coming to the music section, which is like you can actually close out, I think, of the website or something, and it'll keep playing. I don't know. Nom Nom's explained it, and it sounded great, and now I don't know what it means. So, but there's lots more features coming, and I'm going to be uploading music to it quite frequently, honestly, when I can. Mr. Boom Boom Power said, I'm 4 minutes behind. What is this poll? Okay, so this is some pretty decent feedback. Out of 28 people, 82% like Mr. Boom Boom Power. 7% said no. And 11% don't know who he is. Interesting. Wait, why are you telling people to check in main chat? What did you do? Dude. Nom Noms and Mr. Boom Boom Power are going to have some crazy beef. I can feel it now. Smoke Elijah said, never voted no faster in my life. I can't stand these things. Jesus Christ, dude. So aggressive. You guys are funny. I really like doing this. This is a lot of fun. It's doing it every day is a different beast, especially on your own, right? Like, because you don't have everyone else to fall back on. So I get it. I get it when streamers say that it's an intense job. It's great though. It's not hard. It's just involved. Snowman Pete said my vote can be bought. See, the thing is, Mr. Boom Boom Power's doing this for like he streams as a hobby, right? So I don't think he wants to do this full time. Let's see. I don't know. I think it's interesting. He works for Tofu Cubes. He does. He does work for Tofu Cubes. Oh. Do you guys still watch Buff stream? Do you guys still watch his stuff? Because like I like it when he plays games and things like that, but not when like when he's covering lolcows and that sort of thing. It's not really my cup of tea, right? Like I'm not really interested in the lolcow stuff. But do you guys still watch him? Because I check him out like on the like almost every day. Let's see what he's up to. I think he's got a stream planned for 40 minutes from now. All right. Athletics said a few good men. Doug Savannah said I love Buff. I love him too. I just really don't like the lolcow stuff, man. Like when he was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I think it was yesterday. I watched that whole stream. I was like, yeah, this is good. Because I like him. He's got a lot of energy, right? He's got a lot of good energy. It's just the lolcow stuff just loses me. It usually brings weird people, and it usually goes badly, right? It usually goes badly whenever you cover that sort of stuff. But he likes it, and that's all that matters, right? He enjoys covering that shit, but I wish he would play more games and do things like that. So I don't know. But yeah, definitely show him some love if you see him streaming. He's out here still waiting for his monetization, I think. Seth said not all cows are for everyone. That's true. That is true. Not all cows are for everyone. Yeah, some of the people he covers are just fucking creepy. Like I tried to watch some of it and I was like, nope. Nah. I was like, I'll come back when he's covering games again or some anime stuff. Tiffany said, lolcow sucks so bad it's unwatchable. Hey, there's probably like 3,000 people that like watching it. Let's see. Smokealot just said, covering lolcows means you will be under a microscope yourself. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got nothing to hide. It's just, I just don't like these people like weird me out, right? And like, I like I like a bit of drama, but I don't like it when it's real. You know what I mean? I don't like it when it's real. Horror cows are too creepy for me. Yeah, like those horror cows, man. I can't watch that shit, man. It's just too much. It's too much for me. I'm very, very anti that stuff because I just like I appreciate that people like it, right? Like if you want to watch it, go hard, but it's just not for me. Seth said, I think Shani and Rev are boring. Cobra was the best. I mean, Cobra was cool. He did kind of creep me out a little bit though, if I'm being honest. All those lolcows, like the actual lolcows, freak me out. I don't like, for some reason it's just it blows my mind that these people exist. And I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go watch a fucking World of Warcraft lore video or something, you know? Like it's just, I'm like, that's more my speed, I think. Snowman Pete said, I don't like the PDF lolcows. Yeah, bro, I don't know why anyone would cover that shit. Like it's just that's just inviting just bad stuff. Cyrax, nope. Smoke Elijah said, you don't like it when it's real. This is my whole problem with the lolcow universe. Absolutely terrible branding. Keem himself said he didn't even know what a lolcow was when he started it. Well, I think in a way he's kind of like reinvented the word to have it mean something else, you know? Like there's different levels of lolcows. Like the definition of an actual lolcow is somebody that doesn't know. You know, they're not self-aware that they are, in fact, like everyone's like sitting there like laughing at them, you know? So it's one of those things. Colgrave said you also reach a point where you become weirdly into these characters. You don't recognize yourself. Yeah, I'm just not. Yeah, it's just not for me. The White Bowser, Josh Block, none of that. Like, I doesn't interest me in the slightest. It's nah. I like I like to laugh. I like to learn, but not in that way. Very odd. It's a hard pass for me when it comes to the lolcow stuff. What about Chris Chan? Nope. None of it. None of that shit interests me. Right? Like, I watched Boogie when he was before, like when he was still the Mr. Rogers of YouTube, right? Like, I watched Wings before he did all the fucking said all the horrible shit, you know? It's just not for me. That stuff's just not for me. Like, the how I got into lolcow was because I used to watch Boogie. I knew Wings from like Machinima, and yeah, I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. Like, I didn't know who Keem was. I didn't know who Tommy C was. I didn't know any of that commentary drama, none of it. But I was like, oh, well, I'll give it a watch. And I found it interesting to watch the dynamic of the three of them. It was a fun podcast. And then when it blew up, I was like, oh my God, I got sucked in. I got sucked into the drama side of things. Smoke Elijah said, I watched Boogie's Loot Crate videos then I saw him on Twitch, 2 different people entirely. It's crazy, right? Nom Nom said, know which YouTuber that stayed true to themselves is truly an awesome guy? Tom Scott. Love Tom Scott. I don't know who that is. There's so many YouTubers I don't know. Because I mainly was in like, you know, D&D, you know, gaming, a little bit of like drama here and there from people I used to watch when I was, you know, when I was younger. What about Nux? Only thing I know about that guy is weird, like VTuber did some weird Guna shit. Not a clue. Not a clue. I don't know Tom Scott, no. Needed old lolcow needed more OF. That's funny. Captain Shotgun said, Vixie did a stream on Bonnie Blue and she's actually a really cool person. Well, I mean, you know, I guess people would judge her personality based on how many dicks she's taken, but, you know, maybe she's lovely. I don't know. I don't necessarily know if her personality is why people were interested in her, though. But it's that same thing of like, I don't know how you guys feel about this, right? But there was this situation, it was in some, like, a bunch of news articles like a few months ago, where like Riley Reid, who is an adult actress, right, now has a kid and was saying that she wanted all of her like stuff taken off the internet because she's got a kid now, right? She's a mother. And I found it very weird, right? Like, I found it very weird because you're using your platform that you got from doing porn to then ask for it to be taken away, right? You're like, get rid of everything that gave me what I've got right now. It just felt weird to hear it, right? I get it, right? You know, you do these things when you're younger, you become famous, I guess, and then you want to move on and have a family and be like, well, shit, now I've got a family. I've got all of this other stuff back here that maybe wouldn't be good for a family to find out about. You know, I don't want my kid getting bullied because I took a dick. But it's like going up on that platform and being like, hey, can you guys, I want to get rid of all of this other stuff, when the only reason you've got the platform to ask about it in the first place is because you did all that other stuff. It just feels weird to me, right? You know, it'd be like if I jumped up on this stream, right, and I was like, hey, look, man, you know, I'm going off on solo. Can you delete every stream I was on lolcow? Like, I don't want anyone to know I was from there. Like, makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. You know, I don't want anyone to go back and see like the things I said or did while I was on stream, like while I was there. Like, you know, can we just Can we just get rid of that, please? Like, it bothers me now. It's not how that works, bro. Like, you're in that position partly because of that. So it's like, it's just dumb. It's dumb logic. I understand. Maybe you shouldn't have done it in the first place, but then again, no one would know who you are. So it's like, I don't know. I'm sure she's lovely. I'm sure she's a nice person. I understand why you would want it gone. It just seems in poor taste to ask for it to be removed. Smoke Aloud just said porn industry is evil. It's also normal to have regrets. It's hypocrisy, but it's normal. Yeah, I mean, 100% I get it. It's just, I feel like I never see anybody pointing out that like they're using the platform that they got from doing it to try and get it taken off the internet. Like, it's just, I feel like, you know, when a situation like that happens, most people are like, ha ha ha, you took some dicks, now you have to live with it, right? Like, everyone makes fun, they poke fun. You know, or you've got the other side that are like, no, she deserves to have it removed. But no one points out the logic behind it, that it's like, actually, she's using the platform she got from it to try and have it removed. Like, no one looks at the intricacies not that I see anyway. I'm sure someone out there did, but yeah, if she did, yeah, Nostalgia said exactly. If she hadn't done that job, no one would know or care who she is. She's not the only person that's done this, and she's not going to be the last person that's going to do it. But it's just funny that like people know who you are to listen to you in the first place because of it, and you're asking for that reason to be taken away, you know? But you're not gonna like, let's say for example, right? Let's say she had all of it taken off the internet. You couldn't find a single video, you couldn't find a single image. Would you then get rid of all the money and shit that you made from it? Like, would you give that back? Would you give that to someone else? Would you be like, all right, I'm gonna start from scratch then and go work at McDonald's? I don't think so. You're going to keep all of the benefits that you got from it, but you just don't want the negative side of things. What's up, Life with Ron? How you doing, brother? You know, so it'd be very different if in that situation she was like, I have a kid now, but I'm going to donate all of the money that I made from doing, my adult movies. I'm going to donate that to some kind of fucking, I don't know, charity, and I'm going to sell my house and go live in an apartment, or I'm going to reset my life and start on the same level as everybody else. But that's not how it works. It's, I've done this for so long, I've made bank off it, everyone knows who I am, I'm famous, now can we get rid of it because I want to start a family? It doesn't work that way. No one's going to disadvantage themselves, right? You want the cake and you want to eat it as well. So it's yeah, I find that kind of stuff interesting. And again, like I ain't throwing shade at her. I just found it I found it crazy that no one was pointing it out. Because again, you know, it's the same as me in the LCU. Like if I tried to wipe that shit off the map, it's like, bro, I was still there. You know, I'm not gonna give back everything I got from being there. Why would I ask for it to be taken away? Do you like me talking about this sort of stuff? Captain Shotgun loves these subjects. And Air Force map, nothing lasts forever in the cold November rain. It's a great song. Darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel restrained? Great song. Fuck, dude. Guns N' Roses, amazing. Yeah, so like I find that stuff very interesting to look at these situations. Not necessarily the people themselves, right? Because like it, you know, she has a right to say that she wants it gone. But it's just weird, you know, using the platform you got from doing it to be like, can I get rid of it now? Because I have a kid now. It just doesn't sit right, you know? It doesn't sit right at all. Lena said it's the only Guns N' Roses song I like. What? I mean, November Rain is pretty good, but like, what about Knocking on Heaven's Door? That's such a good song too. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Nostalgia said she can say whatever she wants. No one's going to agree. There were a bunch of people that were agreeing with her. there were a bunch of people that were saying, no, yeah, like it's not fair that her kid's going to have to grow up now and like, you know, a kid's going to get bullied because her mom takes dick. Like, it's don't have kids. Like if that's really going to be a massive concern based on the job you used to have, maybe you shouldn't have had a kid. You know, you can't have it every way. There has to be some give and there have to have some take. Paradise City, fucking so good. Yeah, won't you please take me home? Yeah, yeah. So good. Captain Shotgun said, thanks for your support. Now I hate it and you are evil for supporting it. It's like, bro, you know, it's going to fall on deaf ears. There's going to be some people that are going to be like, yes, she's so right. If she wants it taken off the internet, she should have the ability and the right to take it off the internet, right? And then you've got some dudes that are like, I paid good money to jack off to that. Now you want me to get rid of it? Hell no. Welcome to the Jungle. So good. That whole greatest hits album of Guns N' Roses is just fucking perfect. Patience. Oh, so good. Yeah, see, Alex knows good music. It's just weird. It's just weird. I find these kind of like takes and situations awkward. You know? Oh, sweet child. Dude, I'm gonna have to go listen to this Guns N' Roses album after this. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you disagree? Do you feel like she should have the right to have it taken off the internet? Or do you think it's like you did it? Too bad, you know? What do you guys think? Let me know. We only have 3.5 minutes left to hit this goal. Only 3.5. You know, if someone wants to do the rest of the goal in a big old chunk, they can. But otherwise, it's pinball's staying to VIPs only, and music's gonna stay to VIPs only, and yeah. What are we at? 13 out of 50? I don't even know how much that would be. Baby, when I hold you, don't you know I feel restrained? Everybody needs some time on their own. Nope. Oh, it'd be $185. Okay, never mind. No one's beating that shit in a chunk in 2 minutes. So, Nostalgia said, best idea you ever had on Lolcow was when you kicked Boogie for every 50. I actually laughed when you came up with that, bro. I ripped, dude. That was a straight up rip from Billy kicking silently. I was like, hey, if he could do it, I could do it. Listen to their new song, Nothing. Yeah, I have not heard that. I will definitely go have a listen to that. Sapphire said, I understand she wants to protect her child, but her child will find out anyway. Bro, the thing is you're never going to get rid of it, right? It's always going to be there. You know, there's never going to be a situation where, you know, her kid's not going to find out, because you're never going to wipe it from the entire internet, you know? It's just not going to happen. Stay live for 20 minutes and redirect to buff? I don't know. We could. We definitely could. It's a possibility. Can we still kick Boogie for 50? I mean, you could give me 50. I just don't know if I could kick him. I don't think it's possible for me to kick him. Nostalgia said, just hope it ain't a boy. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Yeah. Come help him out. I mean, maybe we could stay live for another 20 minutes. You know, this maybe I set this goal too high. I don't know. Makes me sad. I kind of wanted to open it up to everyone. Oh well, it happens. It happens. Maybe tomorrow we could try something different. A girl could survive it, but a boy is going to be done for mentally. Bro, all his mates are going to be jerking it to his mother. Like, which I guess is not uncommon anyway. Okay, it's not uncommon. but you usually don't have the visual images to use. What's up, Palmy and Mayhem? How you guys doing? Kind of sad. No, I am, because I want people to listen to. I want people to listen to the music and play pinball. Okay. Don't you try and project onto me. Okay, I'm not some crazy fucking grifter. I don't do that shit. I ain't doing that shit. Yeah. The fuck was I talking about? Dude, I literally just had a brain blank. Mayhem said, I recommend you come back to live. Nuts 2.0 is a shit show. Look, if I ever came back, I don't think they would ever put me back on the main show. I feel like that ship has sailed. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever go back. Who knows? It's a Phil mindset. Whatever, smoke Elijah, whatever. You could smoke my pole, man. Smoke my pole. Holding on said, when the boy gets grief from his buddies when they watch his mum, he should just say, thanks, your donos are buying my new car. I mean, they're not going to pay for it, bro. They're just going to watch it normally. Like, and that's what they'd say back. They'd be like, I didn't pay for this. It was free. Like, you would never want to have people over. Like, the thing is there's a way to do it, right? You would have to have your kid, like, the kid would have to grow up in such a crazy, like, sex positive house so that he didn't think it was weird, right? Like, the kid would have to know, like, this is what mommy used to do before we had a kid. You know, the kid would have to know. You'd have to condition the kid that you're probably going to get made fun of. You know, just know it's okay. You know, if I can take a dick, you can take a joke. Like, you know, that kind of thing. Mayhem said, I think you should build a great live streaming gaming channel. You could do that. Make a little gaming network of streamers. Yeah, I mean, the gaming channel's almost monetized. We're like 300 hours away, I think. Let me check. It's very close. I'm really excited for when it does happen, because we'll be able to you guys will be able to fuck with me a lot more once that's done. Let's see. Oh, Phantom Void, welcome to the Thigh, guys. Thank you for that one. Okay. Snowman Pete said, my teacher jerked off to my mom. I got an A+. That's good. Dude, that's how... Dude, if you got good grades for that... She needs a new identity or just live with it. There's no way. It's not possible. Like, there are literally people out there that have, like, because I'm assuming she's one of the ones that made fleshlights, I think. Right? I think. So there's people that just have her out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're never going to get away from it. It's everywhere. Now, if I was her, what I would want to get away from is that song of her that circulates of her just like saying the N-word over and over again. If I was going to ask anything to get removed from the internet, it would be that song. And if you haven't seen it, oh my God, that shit is nuts. Like, she enjoys saying that shit too much. Like, way too much she enjoyed saying that stuff. No, thank you. Gaming channel is currently sitting at about 300 watch hours. So, and that's as of last Thursday. So it's always a week behind. I think I did one gaming stream since then. So yeah, it'll probably be pretty good. Worst part is she can't even sing. Bro, that shit is fucking cold. Not that you've ever heard the song, bro. You You would not. I mean, she honestly, she probably can't. Oh, you were a Mayhem was a drummer on one of the U.S.'s biggest Guns N' Roses tribute bands. That's cool as shit. Aaron says, at lunch, who are we talking about? We were talking about Riley Reid wanting her porn to be taken off the internet because she got a kid now. I still think it's crazy. I saw a black YouTuber react to it and his jaw hit the floor so hard. Bro, okay, I saw this short, right? I saw this short of somebody showing the top 5 like highest paying or highest paid like black actors. And it was like The Rock, Kevin Hart, Will Smith, I can't remember who the other one. It had Robert Downey Jr. as his character from Tropic Thunder. It was so fucking funny. And the guy's just like pissing himself laughing because it takes him a second to realize. And he just pisses himself laughing. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. Oh, I'm not reading that, Snowman Pete. That shit's crazy. That shit's fucking crazy. All right, Buff needs to go early because I want to end the stream. I'm hungry as hell. I want to go eat some food. But yeah, I do want to start doing some longer streams actually. Maybe some during the day gaming would be okay. You know, I think I might just send you guys a Buff anyway. He can just, yeah, you guys can chill and say hello to him while you wait. Let's see. Oh, he's already just gone live. Fuck, it's fine. You guys can go see him now. I should go to Fat Camp as a surprise guest. Fuck that. All right, you guys have a great one. I will see you tomorrow. Love you long time. Thank you for the good episode. Have a good one. Peace.